So the current structure has about 84% capacity is for vehicles such as cars. And so, with our plans to move forward, we're expanding active transportation as well as public transit on the facilities. An example includes extending the light rail system in Portland from the Expo Center into downtown Vancouver. Another example of how we're expanding transit and active transportation is widening the walkways for safety so folks can choose other options such as walking or bicycling to get from one side of the river to the other, or in this case, from one state to the other. Another way that we're improving our transit systems and our active transportation is really listening to community members who want to walk and bike and roll or use public transit to get across. Currently, there are some users that do use TriMet or C-Tran to get across the bridge, but we're also making sure we're talking to people who would like to use it if it was made a little bit more accessible or had more options. And so we're listening to that feedback from the community, not just current users, but future or potential users who want to walk, bike, or roll across the bridge. Another thing that we're looking at is some of the safety features to make it more accessible for folks to walk across the bridge or to bike across the bridge. Right now, there's a very narrow pathway on the current structure that sometimes you can feel move or shift, or if there's a large wind, it may feel a little uncomfortable for you. A funny thing that we talk about in the program is that our program administrator, Greg, is really avid bicyclist who uses bicycle to get across the bridge. And one of the instances in where he was walking across the bridge, he actually got hit by a rock that got kicked up by one of the cars. And so we try to use those real life experiences to really impact how we design the bridge, because as much as we can say we want to put sidewalks on the bridge for people to walk across, it's how do we make sure that those sidewalks feel comfortable and safe for people to feel like they can actually bicycle, walk, or use a skateboard to get across the bridge. And then with light rail, we are expanding light rail into Vancouver with some stops happening along the way, such as a stop on Hayden Island, a stop at Vancouver Waterfront, and then another stop that drops people off in Southwest Washington, where there's a rapid transit station. So that way folks can not only just stop in downtown Vancouver, but they can go elsewhere in Vancouver from there.